Lady and gentlemen, the time has come. The 2017 All-Star Race for the OCRL is here. It's live. It's now. It's tonight. Matt Kingston, Thomas Morris, Trey Landry. Are we ready, gentlemen?
We are ready.
Let's do it.
Under the light that's Charlotte.
Well, now we might be ready. Is the world ready?
Instead of one hot night, it's going to be one moist night.
Oyster,
Ooh.
then an oyster. Well, gentlemen, I believe we are live with open qualifying. It's taking place right now. Who should we watch?
It's going to be a little match of King of the Hill here. We saw Dustin Johnson, no surprise there in Wendell. Quickest in practice, followed by Randall Fawkes and Chuck Sweeting. So kind of like the old days of RFR dominance, although Dustin driving for a different, better team now.
Oh.
Ooh.
As we
Shannon
see,
Segler's on the track there.
yeah, as we see Shannon Segler come down to take the green flag for his first hot one.
Hot one.
See what we got.
No limit of laps here, I don't believe either. You can do as many as you want in 10 minutes.
Boom.
Oh,
He's going to need them.
Yeah. Backy as well already watered it up a little bit. Chuck Sweeting put it down at 26.31. That's
Flat flying.
That's current pole sitter right now. Gentlemen, we got chat on fire already.
Doesn't take long.
I'll put it out.
Let's hit it with the extinguisher. We got Heinous Pilot. How you doing, bud? Nice to see you, Chad. We got Cat D hanging out. Nintendo for life. We got Pepsi Max Kellogg's hanging out. Thanks for joining us, bud. We also got Abbas Ladak. He's back with us again tonight. Nice to see you, man.
Well, if you thought a 3 was good, Jesus just, stole your lunch there with a 28.
26.287 from Jesus Andrade in the 7 car.
It would not surprise me to see somebody run a 1.
If you can maybe work with a little draft here and get you a good suck-up lap. Just saying.
Well, if we're going to see a 1, it's going to be out of this guy right here, Dustin Johnson. The L stands for long.
Thought it's for lost on pit lane.
Doesn't put down a 1, but a 247 will take him straight to the top of the charts.
Winner.
Now, gentlemen, while we have 7.5-ish minutes of qualifying, maybe we should tell these guys what the format of tonight's event is going to be.
Well, you're in luck, because it's just like real-life NASCAR, just like everything in this league, no matter how much I want to change it. You get 3 segments, each 20 laps apiece. If we somehow happen to get 3 different winners in those segments, which is going to be pretty tough with Dustin Johnson, look like he's setting the pace. But either way, you get 3 different winners in 3 segments. That's going to set your top 3 automatically for the final 10-lap run. It'll be 10 laps, 10 drivers, and a pretty much no-holds-barred match to the end there, Wendell.
All right. Well, real quick, we got in chat. We got the question of the night. Heinous Pilot wants to know, is the All-Star Quals being broadcast? Well, if you're talking about the Quals, that's happening right now. But if you're talking about the Open race, that has already been run. We got your transfer spots belonging to Robbie Vrabel Jr., who didn't really need a transfer. That's another story. We got Todd Smith transferring in, and of course, the ever-favorite Patrick the Wildman O'Toole picking up the fan vote, maintaining lead lap status during the Open. He gets himself locked into the All-Star race. So that's your 3 coming over from the Open tonight, Chad.
Vrabel was so happy he wanted to do it twice to get himself locked in. So.
Oh, we have clarification in chat, gentlemen, from John Douglas Racing Video. He said, it's not long, it's little. Ah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Well, hell, if it doesn't make
so fast in
sense,
the car?
it must make dollars. Now, Scotty Small Engine Shop, old Scott Ick is there in the 17, running a little bit different paint scheme tonight. I kind of like it.
I think I'm a bit biased, Wendell, but I love it.
Okay, well. All right, we still got Dustin Johnson, top of the charts. We got Randall Fawkes, the bearded legend. He's sitting P2. His teammate, Chuck Sweeting, P3. Jesus Andrade, P4 with Corey Bunch rounding out your top 5. The rest of them you'll see up there on the grid. We got
88
Heinous Pilot. He said, "Who got the fan vote?" That's Patrick O'Toole.
The Kellogg's machine.
I'm pretty sure he gets it every season.
I think James Duke actually got it last year.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've got working on my 3rd glass of American honey, so memory isn't exactly at the forefront tonight.
Curious to see if anyone's gonna try and maybe go back. Yep, Vrabel, top of the board. And there's your one you're looking for.
There's that
Cool.
one.
This kind of format, you kind of get to run your laps, go in and say, well, let me tweak this a little bit, and go back out again.
Especially, when they say nighttime is the right time. Well, gentlemen, it's
Especially
night.
when you've already ran 35 laps earlier in the day.
When you didn't even have to.
No, we got Randall circulating back out on the track here.
Oh,
Well, 4 minutes left to qualify in here too. You're gonna think he wants to try to hit a hot lap there and see if he can't beat Dustin Johnson and Bobby Grable.
Reminds me of a little F1 qualifying there, last man standing.
There's some beautiful looking cars out here tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I was looking at the 72 kind of caught my eye. That's one of his throwback paints, I believe. It's pretty spiffy. All the JB2M cars, they're, pretty as usual.
oh hell.
All that paint weighs them down, though.
We got Krim in chat, gentlemen. He said, Dub's hitting that honey. You better believe it, Krim.
Crimmed, I'm not going to go with. It's going to bring up my French.
It's-
Go that way, though.
Well, it's not French, but it's pronounced Krimic Paladin.
I had a different way I was going to go with that.
As Falks looks like he tags the wall coming out of 2 there.
Ooh, so does the one car, as he's, that's a backup car.
We got transfer spot Todd Smith. He's destroyed the front end of that vehicle.
Corey Bunch up to P3 on the board.
Yeah, that's something. Obviously, points not paying out tonight, but that's something that 77 car could use as a solid run at a cup event.
I'm a little biased considering I own that car, but the last time we were here, Wendell, he raced Peter Bennett for the win here, so we know he had speed last year.
He did, too, didn't he? Damn. And Bennett,
To the outside pole as
P2,
well.
yeah.
Bennett, no slouch, particularly on intermediate tracks.
He didn't sound all that happy about getting P2 either there, guys.
Well, he's only, 4 thousandths off the pole?
Well,
That's a pretty tight field.
indubitably.
Oh, there's the first one of the night. Keep track of that.
Oh, there it is.
188.
Dustin Johnson back to the top of the board.
So take that, Canadian.
I don't need none of your cheap steel here.
We got Ty L. Norton in chat. He's saying, "Go Patrick!" Hashtag 44.
Oh, paddy wagon.
Actually, I'm very disappointed in myself because I'm pretty sure they meant number 44.
Oh, Vrabel back to P2. Oh, I'm sorry, that's because it switched down on it. I wasn't looking at Dustin there. So, I'd say I'm a little shocked maybe Scott Ickes there, gentlemen. He's normally pretty quick in qualifying.
I don't know, Morse. I can't really say shocked. He hasn't last couple of weeks in the Cup car hasn't really been at the forefront during qualifying.
Looks like Randall's gonna try to make another run at it.
Well, he's got less than a minute to do so.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on that hot rod.
7 car around.
Ooh, hard into the inside retaining wall too.
Dustin gonna go out there and maybe see if he can knock one down a little bit faster in case he gets knocked off again.
I think Corey Bunch is out there circulating again.
As Randall takes out the wall, coming up to speed.
No improvement for Corey.
No, Corey couldn't get any better. That's gonna be his last chance for 25 seconds, or sorry, 10 seconds away from the end of qualifying.
Numbers are hard.
They are very.
Numbers are indeed hard. especially when you go to add them together.
Whew.
Whew.
I believe
Subtracting is
that
the
wraps
hardest.
it up there. Dustin,
Speaking of
when it
which,
comes to-
good luck to tonight's admins. I wish you all of the best.
you know, that's why
Ugh.
it pays to have an accountant on the stream team who's good with numbers.
And I'm just good with Excel.
Well, either way. Excel has
Excel's-
numbers in it.
Yeah, Excel's good with the numbers.
Well, it's always nice to have something good with numbers, but we must address this comment in chat right now. He said, I heard you. Didn't even know y'all were reading comments. Cool to have commentary, to be honest. Well, we, as a team, felt like it was important for us as broadcasters to interact with the chat because nobody else does that. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say words. Well, for these three. Words are kind of hard for me sometimes. But it was one of those things we kind of felt it set us apart from everyone else, so we did it once. It worked. We just ran with it.
It's easy to say words, just sometimes you can't actually physically say those words
Well,
in public.
also a very good point.
Looks like we're gridding up though, boys.
All right. Well, shouldn't take us too long to go through it.
Say, take your time.
Yeah. I'm excited here. It's gonna be an all-star night, if you know what I mean.
Well, here it is. We got the grid. Dustin used to mean long, now means little. Johnson in the 2 car. He's rolling off your pole sitter. He laid down a 26.188, setting the track on fire. Sitting to his outside, Robbie Vrabel Jr., open transfer spot, even though he didn't have to. He laid down a 26.196 in the 60 car for APC.
Rolling off P3 on the grid, we have Corey Bunch, rocking the lovely Pennzoil Platinum paint scheme, and outside of him, Randall Fox, always dominant on these 1.5 miles, so we'll see if he can knock up another win here.
Rolling off P5, we have Chuck Sweeting in the number 26 for RFR. And P6, we have the 7 of Jesus Andrade, JB2M machine.
And starting 7th, we got the number 72 of Shannon Segler, and to his outside, and at number 17, Scott Smallhands Ickes.
P9 belongs to none other than Jeff Back-em-up Backy Jr. He's driving that beautiful Mako 88 paint scheme tonight for JB2M with another transfer guy from the Open, Todd the Wildman Smith, in the 1 car for Paradigm.
And starting shotgun on the field, the fan favorite, boys. Patrick O'Toole going to roll off that number 44 Kellogg's machine, P11 tonight.
Indubitably. See if we can't get that in one more time.
Didn't catch it earlier, Wendell. We said only 10 make the final round, and with only 11 cars in the show, that means only one driver is going to send out the final round.
Indeed.
Looking
If
at the
they
chat
make it
here,
that far.
Michael Gruby comes in. Munger tied for most wins, 2 wins. And with other winners, including Scott Ickes and Eric Mickey.
And our
Shannon
defending
Segler.
winner is Shannon Segler.
I believe he's going for a 3-peat.
Yeah.
Can he
As
do
well.
it, boys?
Well, he's here, so that's step 1.
Yeah, I want to confirm that.
Oh, I know he's going for a 3-peat. He posted it on Facebook earlier in the week. Only man that was going to unsettle him would have been Chris Munger, but that's hard to do from county jail.
Yeah.
Waving at you, bud.
They don't necessarily allow Logitech products inside lockup.
Fanatic.
Conjugal.
Some kind of tick, but it ain't a fan.
Like,
All right, boys. Well, it's nighttime. It's cool, but I have a feeling it's about to get hot.
yeah, it's gonna get nuts.
Got pace car down. We got Dustin Johnson winding him up. We gone. Let's do
Ickes
this.
got a good jump there.
It's like,
Yeah, the
Jesus.
7 did not.
Yeah, like he spun his tires.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, Trey. I believe I heard in the drivers' meeting no caution laps will count tonight.
That is correct.
With 11 drivers, let's hope that's not really a thing.
All right, and for those of us just joining, we're doing 4 segments tonight. We got 3 20s and a 10. We got the pun master himself in chat, gentlemen. Cameron Rich joining us. How you doing, bud?
got a whole set of new names to try and pun tonight.
Indeed.
See what you can work with there, Cameron.
Sure, he can sweeten it up a little bit.
Corey Bunch making it, trying to stay in front of Randall Fox there.
Now we saw in the open, which I kind of spectated in a little bit earlier, the outside line can hold for about 4 or 5 laps in the daytime, so I'm sure maybe at night you can get a few more laps out of that still.
It would be nice to be able to see these guys do that.
Well, I think, Wendell, you were still racing then. Were you here for the 600 where we ran the high line through 1 and 2?
Oh, God.
That was
I need
something
another
that was
drink.
nice to do.
I need another drink. Yeah, that was, well, it's something that a lot of guys would like to see on iRacing is the ability to run the high lane at certain racetracks, but from what I understand, they're working on it, so at least we have that. It looks like Corey Bunch is having trouble through the center of the corner. Just looks like he's washing up a little bit.
Not hard to do here.
Yep, and we got our first pun of the night from Cameron Rich. He says, "Love Corey a bunch." Nailed it. Nailed it.
That's good work there.
And we're seeing speeds of, what, 206 into turn 1?
That's crazy fast.
A corner speed of 190 through 1 and 2. I mean, that's, right front's going to be screaming your name before we even get to lap 20.
That's where I'd close my eyes and just pray that it would stick going through there.
Yeah, we got Dustin Johnson through 3 and 4, maintaining 190. That is,
hot.
Yeah, that's hotted up. Full show.
He's maintaining that, and also, I won't say pulling away from the field. He's kind of set his little gap and maintained there.
Yeah, it looks like about a half a second in front of Robbie Vrabel there with Randall Fox right behind him.
Yeah, teammate Chuck Sweeting kind of another 3-4 car lengths back. Corey Bunch looks like he finally settled in behind Chuck as he just about gets the wall.
Yeah.
Next battle, Segler looking to get around Jesus here. Whew, late arc for the 72 into 1.
Scott Ickes trying to see if he can go with him there. Be looking low on Andrade down the backstretch.
Yeah, Scott Ickes takes his look down underneath Jesus Andrade. He's going to make that pass through 3.
Pretty easily.
Yeah. Let's say not a whole lot of resistance there from Jesus.
I can tell you too, when we've just been turning some practice laps, getting ready for the event, and this is a little different Charlotte than we've seen the past couple years. You can't be quite as aggressive as you normally are. A lot more lifting and coasting through 1 and 2 than we've ever seen.
Guys, it looks like Corey Bunch is kind of bleeding out there. He fell right back into the clutches of Shannon Segler. He fell back a ton there that last lap.
It looks like he's got damage. Yeah, he's got right side damage on that car, gentlemen.
He must have hit the wall.
Yeah, he smacked the wall coming out of 4.
Oh, we got pun number 2 of the night. So it looks like the number 2 car is just dusting off the competition so far.
Okay.
That right there is why I love that man.
Yeah, I'd say that was more than a smack, Trey. That's probably a terminal for the evening.
Yes.
As Jesus not looking to make the pass on the outside.
That was close.
Yeah, unfortunate for the 77 car there. I know he was looking for a good run tonight, maybe to turn around that momentum, but
We got a battle for the lead, boys. Is that Robbie Vrabel's looking underneath that 2 car?
Man, that was close.
Makes me cringe every time I see something like that.
Bullish, you couldn't have put a half a piece of paper between them 2 cars right there.
Playing with the balls of net code at that tight range. We've
We're
seen
still doing
contact between these two earlier in the season too.
Yeah, and these 2 gentlemen, no strangers to racing the hell out of people. It's nice
No
to see.
lack of, talent or egos either.
No.
Of course, they've got the skills to back them up. So
As Vrabel goes to make the power move.
outside,
Can he do it?
he gets a good run through 1 and 2. He might be able to pull them off a 2.
He did. He got a nice entry there.
Nice.
He's gonna have a new. Yeah.
We got power move, new leader. Moved Robbie Vrabel, transfer spot up to P1.
Don't look too far, but Randall Fox is just lurking there in the third place there, like Jaws. Might see blood in the water.
It's too early for him though. They're not paying anything out to win these.
True.
And Groovy coming in confirming they do have some history.
It's like Corey Bunch is finally fallen back into the clutches of Jeff Backey for 9th position.
Yeah. We're going to watch this battle, what's going to be the battle between the 2 and the 51, as Randall makes the move down low.
You think the 2 burned his tires off a bit there, guys?
Yes.
Just a touch. I was talking to some of the guys earlier too in the week, wondering, it's only 20 lap segments. How good do you want to make your car? Because you can't really wait for it to come in. But clearly, maybe Dustin went a little too far on the fast versus good on the long run kind of tire wear.
Well, you know,
it's a 10-lap segment at the end, correct?
Correct, but you got to be in position to be up front for that 10 laps.
Well, the 51...
10 cars, you should be able to get up front.
With the 51 of Falks and the 26 I-tape machine of Chuck Sweeting, neither one of them strangers to 10-lap shootouts.
Boy, Randall missed the corner a little bit there. Gonna let Chuck get by him. Coming to 5 to go this time in segment 1.
As Chuck does make his way around Randall.
Kind of the Chuck we saw in the truck race the other night, boys. Kind of just steady, smooth, works his way up methodically.
Speaking of truck race, that was a hell of a race for the OCRL guys Tuesday night. And if you missed that, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Go back and watch it, actually, on wherever we were.
Twitch.
That's right.
But I'm pretty sure it has been uploaded to YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Morris?
Yes, it should be, because, Twitch and their 14-day policy. One day we'll get to keep them. Yeah, you should check it out, though. It is heartbreaking for one driver. Randall just about clobbers the wall out of 4. It allows Segler to get by.
Segler defending winner, defending 2-time winner.
Hadn't even ran a cup race all year. It was in the truck series to start the year off, but hadn't ran a cup race all year, so definitely been working behind the scenes.
Indeed. Well, we kind of neglected chat a little bit there. We got Brian Tate in chat. He said, beep, beep. I hear a Roadrunner. Michael Gruby just confirming stats for us there. I was going to say strategeries, but I'm pretty sure that's Morris's job. All right, at the line, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, at the line is going to be the white flag for the first segment.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to belong to Robbie Rabel, barring catastrophic failure.
Pretty, I won't say uneventful, because we saw a couple of drivers find some wall contact, but pretty clean.
And Chuck looking to steal that spot as he kicks the back end out a little bit. Not going to be able to grab it, but that's the end of segment 1.
What do you think, guys? Should we do some trivia for these quick caution breaks?
Sure.
See if I can find some OCRL trivia for you guys.
Well, make sure it's legit, because Michael Gruby will fact check it.
Oh, so Gruby cannot answer. He knows everything.
I could probably stump Gruby. Well, boys, you think there's going to be any round of track bar turned, or I guess since we don't have those, wedge turned and air pressure here to maybe try and catch up to Vrabel?
I would.
Or you think maybe we'll just wait for that 10-lap segment and maybe do a little argy-bargy at the end?
You still want to be able to race now, because like you said, you want to be in position, and if you're really far back, it's going to be kind of hard to make up that ground and get the win at the last 10 laps, because that's only 10 laps, remember.
True. So, as that stage ended, let's see, yeah, Patrick O'Toole was your last car, so he's the one on the hot seat right now. Remember, your average finish of the first 3 segments, so you don't want to finish last in all 3, because that makes it pretty simple for Trey.
Yes, it does.
Come
no,
down pit
no
road.
Excel needed for that.
Did somebody say simple? Here I am.
Rock you like a hurricane.
Well,
I guess pit stops could be the issue here. You never know, you could get the random iRacing slow stop.
oh, Michael Gruby has a good one in chat. I'm gonna use that one. I actually do know the answer to this, I think.
Oh boy.
Hell, I know
What
the
was the
answer to that.
official name of the league that is now the OCRL before it became the OCRL? Put your answers in chat. Thanks, Gruby.
There's no one outside of the league's gonna know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And hell, half the people in it.
I'll give you a hint. 3 of the letters are still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first letter is different. I'm just gonna say that.
Hey, Matt, why don't you just go ahead and give him the answer, bud?
Oh,
Well,
60 cars speeding
he's
on
gotta
pit
help.
lane, as if
Oh.
it mattered, but
Now,
Well, he's only
correct
driving
me.
through the field.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's not the first time that's happened this season.
no, he must be doing the kilometers per hour on his tack, and he needs to go back to miles per hour.
The lights still could change the same colors.
Yeah.
No, it's a Canadian red. We're looking for the American red. Old Glory red.
Oh, glory. Oh, we're gonna reset you. Looks like that's gonna be Dustin Johnson maintaining the point now that Rabel's going backwards. We got Chuck Sweeting P2, Shannon Segler P3. Got a Randall Falks 4th, Jesus Andrade. He's sitting P5 with Jeff Backey 6th, and Scotty Smallhands Ickes in 7th. Todd Smith, Patrick O'Toole, and Robbie Rabel rounding out your top 10. And,
we had a guess, and that's completely wrong, James.
Yeah.
That's a timeout for you.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. It is a vowel, I think. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, I think it's a vowel.
do y'all have different vowels in Canada?
Apparently.
You see, we just don't learn. We don't get no learning done here, so.
Learning.
So if my math is correct, boys, we're gonna do 20 laps here, so that should get us to lap 45.
We will take green on lap 24. So at the completion of 25,
Yes.
beginning of
So, yeah.
46. Unfortunately, iRacing does not allow for segment racing. Not yet. And probably not ever. But we'll keep track of it for you guys.
Before the restart here, I'll throw out the answer. It's the ECRL.
True story. All right, pace cars down. Dustin Johnson going to wind them up one more again, boys. Let's go.
One to watch here is going to be that 60. He's going to be... Oh, boy.
No, 60 has confirmed he's gonna
Oh.
pull the Jimmy Johnson route and just chill.
That's good. That's a good call by him, I think, because you never know what could happen. People would get crazy up at the front.
They get cray-cray sometimes.
Let's see those
Cray-cray?
JB2M machines. See if they can get some... Ooh, Jesus got some move in there.
To the back.
And we got a stack up back here with Backey, Ickes, and Todd Smith. Looks like they're gonna alleviate the stress.
Now, Wendell, are you gonna go out on a limb here and try and say who's not gonna win this one either tonight?
Well, let's see. I'm looking at the top 6 right now, and pretty much any one of them has a solid chance at it. Assuming Dustin decides not to mow the grass, as Chuck Sweeting looks below him.
No, but he was sawing on it. Little pucker factor there. Looked like the real Ryan Blaney in that car.
That allows Shannon Segler to get his nose underneath.
Can Dustin hold him off on the high side? We saw it work before. Let's see if we can do it again.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
Looks like Shannon's got him cleared there. He probably just drove it in a little bit too hard and kind of missed the entry there.
he does is the 7 car right up on the back bumper of the 51.
Can't count on old small hands coming into the picture.
I just wonder if Dustin made an adjustment to his car and either went too far or went the wrong way.
Something definitely not to his liking, because he just can't seem to get down in the corner anymore.
Gentlemen, these are the best of the OCRL's Cup Series.
That it is.
And now
Todd
Dustin.
Smith's looking pretty.
Dustin and Becky through the grass. Wow, that was close.
Indeed. Speaking of grass, maybe he went ahead and got it out of the way.
He didn't want to go down there on purpose. It was kind of sticking in the hole that really wasn't there, I think.
Oh, he's going to stuff it in there again. This time, not going to give him as much leeway.
I think it just shows if you get on that high line early in the run when the tires are still good, you just can't do anything. Because he seems to be fine up to speed now once he gets back to the bottom.
And he got a little bit of ground to make up, but he's going to do that now by trying to get around Todd Smith.
Cat D comes in the chat, says Dustin loves mowing that grass.
He loves it so much, he does it free of charge.
I heard he got a good deal on some mowers.
Oh,
Toros or John Deere's? What are we looking at here?
I think some X marks from Boston.
Oh, well, those probably went for about $500 or best offer.
the whole lot.
Yeah, I think it was best offer.
Just probably traded him a set of pedals for him.
Ah.
Wow. Looks like Backy going to try to take the look on Todd. Apparently didn't have any speed in the car.
Looks like Dustin's going to try the long way around Ickes here. We know there's no love lost between these two either.
Well,
Dustin, the L stands for long way around, as he does clear.
That L's mighty long. That must be a heck of a form to fill out.
we're fixing to have RFR battle for the lead here soon. Segler's caught right up to the back bumper of Chuck Sweeting's here.
It's like he's done this before.
I think he's done it a time or two.
And Segler, no stranger to figuring out how to win these All-Star events.
Even in the All-Star, RFR finds a way to run 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Granted, the 60, I mean, I think he's probably still the class of the field, but he's taking his time.
If you get an RFR roadblock in front of you, though, it's going to be kind of hard to get by it.
Well, he gets to go back to the front, see? So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
as Dustin makes the pass on Jesus, pretty convincingly there.
Yeah, moved Dustin back up to P4. I was sitting P7 just a few laps ago.
Todd Smith here working on Jeff Backey for the 7th position, I believe.
I believe he said better make your mind up and get out of my way.
And Todd
Yeah,
Smith, no stranger to using that bamper.
Nope.
Maybe learned that from his previous owner, Scott Ickes there. It's a good trait the KCM drivers picked up through their career.
Yeah. Well, looks like the RFR guys, and I'm assuming Segler's running with the RFR guys tonight, but looks like they've pretty much, with the exception of the...
Assume his team gender?
Absolutely. We are in the South, Morris. That hasn't changed much here. The only car looking like even remotely trying to make a challenge on him is going to be the 2, but he's mired a second and a half back from these guys.
We got Dustin Johnson back through the grass again. Caution comes out as he backs it into the wall.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
It's going to end your day, pretty much, probably for the win.
Yeah, just came out of 4 and just looped it the wrong way.
7 just squeaks by him there.
Now, it doesn't appear to be terminal. He may be able to get that damage fixed, but it's definitely going to hurt his speed a little bit.
Yeah, he backed it into that wall pretty good. He's got some pretty good damage. Did a good job of avoiding him.
That they did. That's a hard spot to avoid too, because your car kind of gets light through there. Well, from the last time I ran Charlotte many moons ago.
Many, many moons ago. Looking at when that caution came out, I know numbers are hard. Still believe we got about 8 laps left here.
Groovy, we're looking at you for another trivia question.
Here's looking at you, Groovy. All right, we got these hot rods coming down pit road. As the 72, the first one in the box. Looks like everybody had a nice solid stop. I expect to see the two sit on pit road a little bit longer than the rest of them. As
Ickes is
Scott Ickes takes 2 tire fire.
Two.
I'm pretty sure the
No.
last time we saw this, the field ended up wadded up.
Well, we can't wad many up because we only have, what, 11?
Oh, that's true. But I don't know. Although I guess, you know, with 6 laps till the end of the segment, it might not be a bad move. Might be able to hold off himself.
Do caution laps count here?
I'm under the impression I'm not supposed to score a caution lap, so we still have 8 laps remaining.
Ooh. Even better. You know, I will say this. Sometimes sticking to the real life stuff is just, yeah. Real life.
Yeah.
As Thomas and Trey do math, Kingston and I are going to watch them line them back up 2 by all the way back. We still got 11 cars on the racetrack. Looks like Dustin Johnson has made his way back on the Speedway. Be interesting to see if he's still going to be competitive with that left rear damage.
That's quite a bit there, I think, Wendell.
Let's see if Scott can hold him off for 8 laps with these 2 tires.
We shall see. Although I'm thinking that he might end up needing a couple Miller Lights after this is over.
So we're going to come to 49. I guess that's the completion of 50 here for this caution, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it confusing at all.
Numbers are fun when you mix them up on cautions.
All right, gentlemen, pace car is down. Scotty Smallhands, 2 tire fire. He's gone.
Will he keep the lead the first lap, boys?
Well, so far he's looking good. And you know, it surprised me to see that 60 car up there racing.
Yeah,
They
he
locked
said he
into
wouldn't,
the
wasn't
final. Yeah.
Guess he got the fever.
Hay fever?
The old racing fever. I think he figured out he might want to keep maybe tweaking that set, because these guys are going to keep working on their cars. Todd Smith with a move around Jesus.
Well, Scott Ickes did lead that lap. I don't think he's going to lead another one.
Boy, the 72 shut the door on the 60 back there.
Two tires just not the way to go.
You know, the tire wear here, though, boys, I've seen some 20-lap runs, even 30-lap runs. Tire wear not terrible at Charlotte.
72 washes up.
17 trying to battle back on the high side, coming out of 4.
He did lead that one as well.
Gonna bring the 60 up there with him on the high side.
Some 2-car tangos going here.
Side by side by side.
So far, those 2 tires are doing Scott Ickes okay.
For now.
For now.
Making them work for it.
Yeah, I'm sure Chuck's like, man, come on, I just gotta clear this guy and I can set sail.
Scotty not making it easy on him.
No, I mean, Scott's never one that's gonna let you go, you know, especially racing for the lead. He's gonna let you clean, but oh, God. That was close.
That was almost a trip to the infield care center.
That was almost an advancement for Patrick into the final round. I think Chuck might be getting a little fed up having to race him this hard.
You got Robbie Vrabel in here trying to help Chuck draft past Scott Ickes.
He is, and we've seen all night long that 60 car is lightning bolt fast. Hell, he might even be looking to get around all of them.
But Chuck was able to clear the 17.
Move the 26 car back to the point.
Boy, that 60 sails it in through 1 and 2, and it sticks.
And that 17 is stuck to his outside like glue.
He has no laydown in that car tonight.
He's getting mighty close to.
Yeah, I think he got a
Certain
little too
death.
close to Vrabel there, and it kind of shot him up the hill.
And he's going to lose that spot to Segler, so move Segler up to 4th.
Here on the white flag lap, boys.
Oh, Ickes looking back underneath.
All right, we got Chuck Sweeting out front. He's about to be under attack on the outside from Robbie Vrabel in the 60 car. As Vrabel scored as the leader that time by.
Whew, that was intense for a segment there.
We got caution on racetrack?
That was the segment break window.
Segment break. So we are scoring caution laps.
No, that was what it should have been.
20 laps, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We went back green the first time at lap 25.
Mm-hmm.
And the segments are 20 laps.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cautions don't count.
We went
Yeah,
back to
so
green.
we
There was
should-
8 to go.
So we should still have all those caution laps that we ran still under green, correct?
We went back with 8 to go. It was within 8 laps would got us to 50.
We just did 20 laps total with 4 laps of caution mixed in. 3 laps of caution mixed in.
Yes. I don't know what the answer is here.
In any event, there's your segment 2 break. We're going to be moving into segment 3. Chuck Sweeting, your winner there. These boys going to bring it down pit road. As Backy
Ooh,
pops the
bumping.
back of the 1 car.
That was just a stack up there from the 2 and the 1.
Right side's up.
Saucy.
Let's see who takes 2 tires this time. Nobody.
Well, nobody, because you know you're not going to, well, unless you have another yellow, you're not going to get a break until
you're-
20 laps.
You're not going to make that.
Back to stay on pit road is decent amount of damage in the front end from that stack up.
Yeah, he popped right in the back of the 1 car there coming down pit road.
Well, we got our front row set for the last 10 laps.
That's something.
Well, we got Eli joining us in chat. Hello, Eli. How you doing, man? All right, well, let's reset them. We got Chuck Sweeting. He's your segment winner. We got Shannon Segler still lurking there, looking for his three-peat. We got Robbie Vrabel Jr., arguably the fastest car in the field tonight so far. Randall Falk sitting 4th. Scotty Small Hands Ickes sitting 5th. Dustin Johnson 6th. Jesus Andrade, Todd Smith, and Patrick O'Toole moving himself up into the top 10, with Corey Bunch rounding out your top 10. All right, should we go ahead and start guessing who's going to win?
The 60.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm
can't-
going 60 as well.
I can't go with the solid choice. Y'all know that. So I'm gonna go out on the proverbial limb here, and I'm gonna say that 26 gets it done tonight. Krim in chat, he's got it nailed. 2 + 2 equals another shot of American Honey. So we got Pace Car diving down pit road. Chuck Sweeting, he's gone a la mode.
Good start by that 26 car, so he's able to pull away.
Don't look too far here. Robbie Vrabel is flying through the field. He's door to door with Shannon Segler now going into turn 3.
Side by side. Well, not anymore.
That was quick.
Bye.
2
I
cars
didn't
look too
mention
bad.
that went back with your next call should be on 74. Completion 74. Taking Matt's easy window.
Ah,
I still think we did enough laps last segment.
Do I?
So I think we still did enough laps last segment. Window just didn't count, right?
Right.
no, it's easy. 45 minus 25 equals
No.
20. Caution laps don't count, so we needed to add 3 laps to that. So it should have ended on lap 48. But it's cool. It doesn't matter. Chuck won. Robbie won. We're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Actually, you mean the other way, 52.
Either way, numbers.
Mm-hmm. See?
Story's not adding up here.
Mm-hmm. Got Ika's trying to make the move on Randall. We can do a little bit better job with 4 tires than 2. It doesn't look like it though.
Not a whole lot of action on track. These guys are pretty much single file, no real battles anywhere.
No, you got the old cripple cars back here, a Backy and Bunch battling it out. That's about it. Not really going at it too hard, so.
Robbie's kind of closed up on Chuck there a little bit, but it's not a battle yet.
Yeah, looking like these 2 boys have cycled themselves out to be the 2 best cars tonight. I can't,
Yellow.
back.
Oh, 77
Corey
involved.
Bunch, Jeff Backy, maybe?
Todd Smith. Todd Smith came
Ah.
off the wall and collected Corey Bunch. And Todd Smith's engine expired? Somebody's did.
Yeah. I think Corey's as well.
Todd came down, popped the 88, hit the wall, came off the wall, collected the 77. That's going to end the night of the 77. And like you said, the 1 car's engine expiring, going to ruin his night too.
Caution comes out on lap 60. Well, guys, we thinned the field out quite a bit. I believe Patrick O'Toole will make it to the final stage.
Now we just have to count the caution laps and add those to, I think it was 74.
Yes. Although
see if
these
Chuck-
should be quickie yellows, we shouldn't do more than 2 or 3.
Yeah, there are
Yeah,
no
we know
cars a
lap
lap
cars.
down, which is surprising, to be honest.
Well, it's because either you're wrecked and left, or you're just still here for some reason not collecting points. You're just riding around for the hell of it. Which Dustin, I was just about to talk about him before we had that wreck. He's still kind of hanging in there even with that damage.
Chuck gonna beat him off pit road. Vrabel second, Segler third.
Segler, that's close.
You know, like you said earlier, Morris, we haven't seen Segler so far this season. He shows up for the All-Star events because he's locked in them. But a stout performance tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it's by choice Segler isn't running. More of his work schedule and I guess softball, since he loves to play that so much. But we saw him start the season in the trucks for Randall, so he's kind of been hovering around with them. And like you said, always going to show up for these because he's locked in, and well, he's pretty good at them if you win 2 in a row.
Yeah, no argument. I mean, you win one, maybe luck, but you win 2. Kind of got to look at that. Looks like we're already going to light up 2 by 2. As we do have lights out on the pace car.
So we have 3 caution laps. So I'm no Sesame Street here, but that sounds like we should go to 77.
I'm staying out of it.
Easy there, Mr. Count.
A 1.
A
That's
two.
copyrighted. Shut it down.
Look. We don't.
Come
we
at
don't,
me, PBS.
We China number 1. We don't care about that. Okay. All right. As they go down the back straightaway, we got Patrick O'Toole back of field. He's putting hotness in those tires. Maybe looking for him to make a run of the field here.
He might have been sitting back there kind of like a lame duck pick, make his way up and get himself a win. Wouldn't that be wild?
Groovy, I believe that is true. I believe Vrabel is technically a rookie here in the OCRL. As pace car dives down pit road. Yeah, technically. 26 gallon.
Rookie with a 6,300 I rating.
Yeah, we're back to green,
That's minor
boys.
details.
Yeah.
Segler got a good jump. He's alongside Robbie going into turn 1 here. No
I tried
slack.
a little paint there.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Trey, Segler, no stranger to not cutting you slack.
Without
No
a
comment.
Ooh,
Ooh.
boy, he almost
Ooh,
pushed us
boy, that
down
was
the
Field
field.
close.
there.
Well, I'm not saying it.
Come up behind him.
Not saying it in a good or bad way. It's just people drive how they drive, you know. Like I run into people on pit road who don't do pit road speed limit. You know,
Teammates at Martinsville.
as Ickes makes the move down low.
Falks almost got together off the corner there. It was inches away. They did a little bit of
Yeah,
damage in
just
the
a
back
little
end of
bit.
72.
There's Dustin up there still lingering around.
Yeah, we got Falks down low in the 17.
Robbie Vrabel still stalking his prey here, but I don't think he's being
And
held up at
Ickes
all.
with the switch. He looks back down low on the 51. This is your battle on the racetrack right now, boys. Yeah, Groovy coming in chat. He's like, damn it, I'm not going to be in the replay. I'm going to be the replay. Everybody remembers that.
Oh boy.
Hashtag Martinsville. Good stuff. Probably one of my favorite recaps.
Yeah.
To say it was Martinsville.
Yeah, that's pretty much
And
all you can
correct
say.
me if I'm wrong, that was at the beginning of the inside the headsets.
That's like week 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That's a good way to start rolling there.
As the 2 car looks down low on the 17 after the 51 able to get by and stay by.
I don't think Ickes will get much room to make that move.
Got a battle for the lead shaping up as Robbie Vrabel's looking down low, coming out of 4 there on Chuck.
He is going to get credit with that lap.
He is going to be clearing going into turn 1.
Said, see you bye.
Look in the chat. Ruby says Vrabel could pull a Dale Jr. then. TBT to 2,000.
Who's will? Oh wait.
I thought it was I thought it was TBI.
Well, I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. These are the 2 best cars all night, so the boys are going to do something on this next pit stop to even stick with them.
Yeah, class of the field, without a doubt. Probably a preview of next week's race as well.
Oh, Dustin Johnson all over the back end of the 17. He just kind of gives way and goes to the high side, so we can make the move in the long way around again.
Now, we know Ickes. How frustrating will it be to see the 2-car pass you and see he has all that damage on the rear end?
That might be the meltdown point right there.
I mean, 4 to go was bad, but getting passed by a wrecked car, I think that's like Kevin Harvick, Kansas meltdown. I'm sure someone got that reference in chat. Hopefully.
I was just gonna go with Kurt Busch at Homestead.
Do I need to explain it? I mean, it's the year when Johnson wrecked back in the fence and then still finished in the top 5, and Harvick was complaining. The first year that we repaved Kansas.
Should be getting ready for this segment to end.
Remember, Trey, we added laps, so
Yes.
gotta get to 77.
What, 5 to go?
Although I think most of the field would probably love a caution already.
Except for Robbie Vrabel, he's extended his lead there quite handsomely.
Yeah, he's on a rail now.
Yeah, over a half a second on Chuck, approaching that 1 second mark.
You know, if you're clever, which you know most of these guys are, like you said, Wendell, these are the All-Stars, so you probably haven't taken fuel on these cars since the first segment. Maybe a little bit in the second segment here, just to get you to the end and make sure that thing's a rocket ship here for the final 10 laps.
Now, if you're sitting in the back here, say like Scott Ickes, he's been up front, he's already tried it. You pull some 2-tire fire strategy here, see if you can't get enough cars, take 2, and kind of try to steal something here. There's no points on the line, so nothing to lose, but
Or
broken
stay
hearts.
out.
Or stay out, yeah.
There's no way you can stay out.
I was just thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything.
Tuesday night, didn't we?
We got a hell of a question from Michael Groovy in chat. He said, "The hell you doing, Mickey? Ain't you supposed to be on track, Mr. Daytona 500 winner?" We got Robbie Burgess finally joining us. Better late than never. And/or Atlanta.
Just came back from the den there, I believe.
We're approaching white flag lap this time, boys.
Right.
So Vrabel going to notch up 2 wins out of 3 here in segments.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now, what's going to be interesting is
Most
to
people
see
like that.
how you admins are going to reset the field here.
With 9 cars left.
Everybody on track is still in the race.
Yeah, only 1 car retired from the race so far. That's Todd Smith with an expired engine.
No, but Corey Bunch is also done.
Oh, yep. He's still highlighted, so he's in the car on pit road.
There's our stage. The final one, I believe, I guess.
Yeah, we're heading into the final 10-lap shootout here, boys.
So what do you do?
Well, if you're Vrabel, I think you could take 4. It's not really going to
Yeah.
matter.
The rest of the field just say, that's 60. He's fast, no matter what.
I mean, you could
What
see
can
the
we
whole
do to-
field conspire against the 60.
Yeah. That would be something I don't think we've ever seen, and I don't think we'd ever will see again, but
Well,
that might be the
with
smartest move.
with the 3 cars behind him being RFR teammates, I say that might be a strategery.
If all 3 RFR guys take 2 and a couple more, they might be sitting in the catbird seat.
I'm going to tell you one thing. They better not wreck a lot, because I'm looking at the laps left.
Yeah, I saw that too, Thomas. We're getting close.
You're going to have a winner whether you like it or not.
We're going to have like a 5-lap window.
Well, to be fair, if they wreck them up front, that's pretty much going to be it.
That's true.
As Randall's requesting the super soft tire be put on this stint. That's only in real life, Randall. Not an option on iRacing yet.
All right, Rabel and Chuck real close coming down pit road. That's going to be a battle off.
Looks like everybody's coming down. I guess no shockers there. You're probably at least going to want to take 2.
At least, and I say if anybody in the field does take 2, it's going to be that 17 of Scotty.
Maybe Jesus, maybe Backy. I mean, why not? You've been running the back all night. Try and do something here.
Ooh, as Dustin slides through his pit stall. Costly mistake.
Eckes is taking 4.
Everybody's taking 4.
Ah, come on, guys. Let me make this interesting here.
Nobody
Shake things up
gambles
a bit.
anymore.
Oh, Chuck beats Rabel out.
And he
Nice
does
stop.
indeed.
That's a
Well, it
beauty.
doesn't matter, right? Because the field gets reset.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
forgot.
Vrabel, yeah, he's won 2 of them, so he's going to go up front.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm just interested to see how the admins are going to do that.
I am too.
Well, you just clear a black flag.
So what you're saying is you guys are going to be wicked busy for the next couple laps.
Well, Mr. Spreadsheet himself.
Oh, why don't you just have them pull down pit road and call them off?
Or I can tell them and then make them go that way.
Well, the starting grid should be, of course, Robbie and Chuck 1, 2, Shannon Segler 3rd, Randall Fox 4th, Dustin Johnson 5th, Scott Ickes 6th, Jesus Andrade 7th, Jeff Backey Jr. 8th, and Patrick O'Toole 9th. Should be the order.
I'm looking at it. I'm
That is where they're supposed
almost
to be.
certain the only 2 people that need to switch are Robbie and Chuck.
Pretty much. I mean, it's
That's lucky.
within reason.
That is the call, so your leader will be Robbie Rabel, so the pit stop did not matter.
Chuck will be sorely upset with it, I'm sure, but
As the admins getting this squared away. This is going to be setting it up for the last segment here, folks. We got 10 lap shootout. Hopefully we can keep it clean, keep it green, because we're pretty much not going to get more than 10 laps.
What do you think we're going to see here? Do you think the 26 can pull it off, Wendell?
I would like to think so, but I think you guys are right. I think that 60 is just too fast. But you never know with Chuck, man. You know, he may or may not have been holding a little bit back. We got Eric Mickey in chat. He said, "Let's go Carnage." We got Michael Gruby coming in saying, "Someone gonna rage quit the 60 for him." Here we go. We're set up. We're lights out. Coming through 1 and 2.
Here we go. This is going to get crazy. 10 laps. That's all you get.
This is it, boys. This
Maybe
is for
less.
all the marbles, including the breaker. It is a slow, quiet crawl down the back straightaway.
you worked all night to get here, and it could just be over in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
The
this is gonna get
intensity has
crazy.
built.
We probably already have a few tempers flaring. People are, then there's not going to be any give and take now. You got 10 laps. That's all you got. You got to go as hard as you can.
So we see him slowly crest through 3 and 4. We get to the line. It'll be only 10 more.
He's a
Wow.
poet. He's a poet, and he didn't even
Dr.
know it.
Seuss.
Y'all didn't even know it. But pace car's down. Robbie Rabel, he's gone. We got 10 to go, boys. All-star.
Chuck made a terrible start there. Hopefully he can rebound. We'll see if we can get a racer to the front here.
"17 making the move down low in front of the 2. He's got position on the 26.
Yeah, that was not great for Chuck.
He's going to want to see a caution and him not be a part of it. I know that. Get another shot at it.
So
Dustin
if my
Johnson.
math is right there, it would be 3 to go. What should be the checkered flag? They scored on the tickers I'm looking at now.
It should be.
Oh, we
what,
got
83?
17 loose. We got the
17.
two checking up behind him.
Completion lap 93. That's some of the checkers are coming out.
10-4.
I don't know, but we got the 51 and the 26 trying desperately to track this 60 down. Looks like the 51 may have found a little bit of speed in that hot rod.
Just a little bit, it looks like.
A good race back here between the 2 and the 17. They're driving their rear ends right off.
Literally, because the 2 already knocked some of his off.
And the 17's been in the wall a couple times.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Randall Fox is just a little bit quicker that lap than Robbie.
Draft's probably kind of pulling him in a little bit, you'd think, Trey.
He's
I
hoping.
think so.
That 17 up to P4. He completes the pass on Dustin Johnson. And let's take a look here. Randall is moving.
We know Randall's no slouch.
I believe that is 7 to go at the line, 6 to go. My ticker says 9. And since numbers are not my strong suit,
Yes.
You gotta believe that Randall's hungry for this. He's never won an All-Star race. Neither is Robbie Rabel. This is his first full season in the league.
Jesus, spinning through the grass.
He saves it, though.
Saves it.
almost.
That's gotta hurt.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. He saved it one more again.
Wow.
He's got practice. He did that last year.
Yeah.
The 2 is bump drafting the 17 down the backstretch.
Beep, beep.
Maybe again through the corner. Ooh, gets into him off of it.
Giving him
That's
the
a, hey,
wiggle.
get out of my way.
You know, Eckes is not gonna like that.
No, and these two already have a history from, I believe, Las Vegas this season.
Hotlanta.
Atlanta, same thing.
Segler's back there too. I
Segler
forgot
said,
about him.
two kind of picking daisies. I'm going to go right by you. Is he...
Hey.
Contact! He turns
Spins them both.
He does the 17 and straight up net code.
We're running out of laps here, boys.
The 2, that was a major net code from the 2 in the 17.
It was indeed. We're going to catch that on a replay here.
So technically four laps should be left. So if we get back to green, we'll run it to the end, right?
Yeah, because you're going to run 3 pace here.
We had a 3, maybe 4 foot net code off of that 2 car into the 17 there.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, net code.
Rather unfortunate, but part of the game. See if we can get it from a different angle here, but
Well, guys, that's gonna move Segler up to the 4th position, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's going to move Randall to the outside row and Chuck back to the bottom.
This is the second chance Chuck wanted to see.
yeah, just like we said, I don't know that any other car has the speed for that 60 car.
He's a tough man to beat.
Now,
Those rookies.
Like Randall going up there to the top of the racetrack, maybe trying to get some of those marbles, add some rubber to the tires, if you will.
Yeah, that's some nice little synchronized net code spin there.
That's been a while since I've seen that big a net code.
Yeah, that was a big net code.
the only 2 cars that were not involved in that wreck, I should say, to come down pit road, the 88 and the 44. Do you think they could play a role in this? What are we gonna have, 3 to go?
No.
Okay.
At 88, it's like it's been dragging an anchor all day.
No, your winner is going to come out of the top 3 right here.
Maybe the top 4 if the top 3 decide that they don't really want to win this race.
Yeah, decisions.
I mean, I only say that because we've seen it before.
Anything can happen here in the All-Star race. No points on the line, just glory.
And it's been pretty respectful up front so far, so...
Well, the top 3 here, guys, have not won an All-Star race here in the OCRL. All right, guys. Well, If we get another yellow, it don't matter.
No, next flag will end this race. After
Well,
we
actually,
go
I
back
just,
green.
I just told him to run it out, even if the
Yeah.
yellow comes out.
So we're going. Yellow flag comes out. Don't matter. The safety trucks are not coming on the track.
Hey, we're just gonna drive through the Mustang.
So now your ticker is correct.
Yeah, after all that, it's gonna be right.
Yeah, goodness.
So I guess we have to give kudos to Backy for setting up the server and anticipating
Well,
the
I
level
said
of
no, I told
cautions.
him 95 laps.
Well, good call.
That's just ironic at best.
All right,
All right,
guys.
well, we're gonna do this one more time, boys.
One more
Whoever's watching
again.
at home, you might want to get ready. This is gonna get wet, wild, and crazy.
Where's the wet coming from?
Heyo.
When somebody busts a radiator against the outside wall. It might not be wet so much as scalding hot and
I see someone like my comment. Maybe a top 4 could win. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've never seen an all-star race before, then.
Yeah.
well,
Not-
you could see Patrick O'Toole coming out with it if everybody decides to go haywire in this end of this.
I mean, you've got nothing to lose,
Nope.
and we're in the middle of a chase right now, so this is a good way to let off some steam.
Well, we're looking at
Absolutely.
what's going to be a green-white checker.
Those
Coming
always
up,
go
so
great in real life.
yeah.
I could see that 7 car just flooring it, going down to turn 1 and just never letting off no
Now-
matter what.
Did he pit or no? Because he was through the grass. Remember?
88 and 44 are the only two that I saw come down pit lane. So,
Wow.
We got
I
Chuck
think I would
Sweeting
pick-
right up on the back bumper of the 60 car. He's in anticipation of a jumped restart here
might get the back tires out the ground here.
as the pace car dives. Rabel
He
goes.
still didn't
Doesn't
get
stack
going
up.
very good.
Well, that top line hadn't got going good all night. Well, there goes Rabel. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, and Dustin Johnson stacked up in the middle of cars. He's got nowhere to go.
Wasn't he just wrecked a second ago?
He was.
Twice tonight and still made the comeback.
Yeah, as he
Oh, the 7 gets in the 72. They're in the wall hard. 72's coming back down the track, takes the 88 and the 44 with him.
the 7, the 88 looked like he was disqualified. 2-car disqualified.
No caution.
Oh, we're gonna go back
So
out
this
front.
is it. This is for the win.
And it's going to be Robbie Vrabel, I believe.
Battle's gonna be for second, maybe.
Not even.
No contest. Lightweight Canadian car here, gonna bring it home.
Yeah, he was class of the field all night. You're our star winner, number 60, Robbie Vrabel.
That's the first time we had a rookie, technically, win the All-Star event.
That is a loose interpretation.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
it
not.
Oh, and it
turns
gets
him.
turned by Randall.
I would not call him rookie.
Well,
Randall said sorry.
maybe
Wow.
maybe he needed to crack the back end off the wall if he won.
Yeah, like you said, Trey, just class of the field. He earned it the hard way by not reading the rules and having to make it in through the open, but then coming back and winning this race anyway. So
Huh. Wendell, did you see Krimmick's
No, we did not. Oh yeah, no, that's
comment?
absolutely true.
Canadian burns her down. At least some Canadian gets to do donuts this year.
Too bad he's not doing them on the start-finish line.
guess he didn't read that memo either. Do we need to type it in French Canadian, Matt?
That's just basically English for where I am, so. Pajan, did you see the lobster over there by the boat?
Oh, we got Groovy coming in. New quote: paper rookie.
Ah,
Paper
yeah.
Oh, Robbie was just warming up. He grabbed the flag and now he's going to burn her down again.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Well,
Guess they don't plan on using that car next week, do they?
or
Nah.
from what I'm looking at, ever again.
Well, you can thank Randall for that.
As he
That's pretty
drifts.
nice burn out through the legend. In,
That was
Yes,
a nice
Yeah, as he drifts the legends.
I'm going to give him a 15 out of 10 on that one.
2.4.
Americans. God.
Well, shall we grab the top three if they're even in our team speak?
Well, we got Chuck.
And Robbie are the only two here.
The bearded wonder must be dragging his beard along.
Probably
Well,
trimming it.
Sometimes it is hard to get the beard through the door.
Especially through TSA.
Indeed.
All right, we got him. Started outside pole. Brought it home second tonight. Tell us about your race, Chuck.
It's a good run. Car was real good in that segment that I won, but got tight after that. I think I threw too much at it and just didn't have anything for Robbie at the end. We probably didn't really have anything for him the whole race. He was just really good, but it was a fun race. I'm happy with the results.
Well, Chuck, I talked to you earlier. You were kind of excited to get through your first All-Star race and see how it went. So, are you happy you didn't flip? That's number one. And what do you think about the format? Any changes you might want to see for next year?
No, the format was fine. I mean, I ran up front most of the race, or pretty much the whole thing. So I kind of liked it the way it is.
Now, do you think tonight's race was kind of a good practice / test session for next week's 200 lapper?
No, it's a totally different setup. This was all short run setup tonight. You know, we built it to run 10 laps there at the end, but we put in a lot of laps. I've put in a lot of laps and done a lot of testing for next week, and I feel real confident about that. We've got great long run speed, so we should be good. I mean, it was good to kind of compare to see what we're going to be up against, but we always know Robbie's fast, so congrats to him on the win. We'll see if we can get a little bit more speed out of it before next week.
All right, Chuck. Well, impressive showing, no doubt. Hope you had fun. We had fun broadcasting it.
Yeah, I had a blast, and thanks to you guys for all you do. It's great. The broadcasts are great, and I always watch the replays of the ones I'm in, so it's a lot of fun tonight.
All right, Chuck. We'll see you next week.
Correction. We will see you tomorrow night.
Yes, we will.
Right here on OCR TV.
Got him.
Right here at Charlotte as well. He's got a nice little tent set up here at Charlotte. We don't have to leave all week.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of living in a tent, we got him. Finished third tonight. Team owner, driver, that number 51. Epic beard man himself, Randall Fox. Tell us about your race tonight, buddy.
Yeah, we had a good car. Had good speed. Had better long run speed than short run speed. And I knew we needed the short run speed, but I don't really know how to find it. But I don't know. Kind of just pissed off at the whole ordeal. I'm kind of confused on some things that I'm gonna have to talk to some people about. So I don't know. We'll see. Just kind of. I don't know. I ain't really got all that much to say.
Alrighty
Kyle
then.
Busch. God. Well, that was your P3 finisher. How about we get the customs order in and get the winner in here?
All right, winner, chicken dinner, class of the field all night long. Driver that number 60 car, Robbie Vrabel. Tell us about your race, man.
How about that car? I don't know what else I could say other than wow, man. That was just wow. I hope it passed tech after that. You know, Randall got me into the inside wall. Will give me a little bit of an excuse if it doesn't pass. But what can you say about that car, man? Oh my God, that's the best feeling race car I think I've ever had here at Charlotte, man. That was great, and for Taylor to put that together in 30 minutes, unbelievable, just unbelievable.
Well, if it wasn't bad enough, you dominated pretty much the entire race. You just slapped him in the face right afterwards. Real quick, Robbie, we do this thing every week. We got questions from Eli. He wants to know how you were able to get a good jump on the restarts, and did it affect your momentum?
Every restart or the final one, I think they're all about the same. The restarts that you're not leading, it's more like I run 3 screens, so it's a lot easier. I just look to my left and I can see that car when he goes, and it's all about reaction timing after that. For people with 1 screen, a lot of them they'll have a button set up so that they can look, and it's all about reaction. When you just see that guy go, you just gotta be quick to the throttle and get through the gears as clean as you can. And normally that's how I get through all my restarts when I'm not the leader. The gears are the biggest thing. You can miss the reaction time a little bit, but if you're smooth getting through the gears, you can make up for what you lost in the reaction time. And that final restart, man, I knew I was. They were all over me, and I was waiting, and I got one little bump from Chug, and as soon as I got that, I took off, and it just worked, man. I don't know how to explain it. Just as soon as he hit me, I got in the gas, and they gave me a real big shot, and I was about 3/10 clear before I even got to the start finish line. So that's how it goes right there.
Well, I know you got to be happy with the car tonight, but it's got to, really boost your confidence for next Thursday for the 200 lap race. Should we expect the same thing out of that 60 car and the rest of APC next week?
Well, I sure hope so. But I know this car is a long way from being done. Like I said, I goofed up. I haven't been home most of the day to pay attention to Facebook, and I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to race the Open. I got in the Open race, and I forfeited my spots. I had to race my way in here, and I ran a completely different setup from what I just ran in that race. And after the Open, I got in a room with Taylor, and we just started working on it, man. And wasn't sure what we had because I didn't know of anybody's lap times or what other people were able to hit in that first run. When I started behind Dustin there, he took off a little bit, and I was a little worried. And I really thought that he was just going to walk away, and then after about lap 7 or 8, he started coming back, and I was like, man, I'm really liking this car. I think it showed throughout the night, man. That thing was just so much fun to drive. I had a blast. I was smiling from ear to ear, and I was excited just to drive that car. It was a blessing for sure.
Well, finally another Canadian back in victory lane. That's also something to be happy about there, Robbie.
Absolutely, man. We got to get some more Canucks in victory lane. We got to spread the wealth right here.
Your only hope, so keep it up.
Oh.
Well, I don't really have anything, Trey. He answered all the questions.
Yeah, right on. Well, Robbie, you pulled down their pants and you just spanked them hard tonight. Look forward to seeing you next week, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I'm excited for next week. This is a solid base for what we're gonna run next week. We'll work on it. I mean, the Peak Series runs Tuesday, but they're in late afternoon, and I know we got a lot of testing to do for that for Taylor. Get him back to running where he belongs up front there, and maybe we could take something from that and make some changes for the nighttime and be just as good tonight. I mean, like I said, this is more of a base setup. It can get better, and I know without a doubt that we can make it better. These guys we got over here at APC are so smart, man. These guys they just know it works, and they're smart enough to put it into the sim and make these cars go as fast as they do. So without them, I can't. Without them, I don't look this good. So it's definitely a product of what they do, and just runs all the way down.
All righty. Well, we appreciate it, man. We'll see you next week.
You got it. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Wow.
That was
darn
wild.
Canadian, so polite.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, guys, we kind of alluded to it talking to Chuck, but join us tomorrow night here on OCR TV. We'll be broadcasting PRN. I believe it's a truck race. Is that correct, Thomas?
Yes, sir. Trucks at Charlotte. So if you enjoyed Tuesday, I'm sure they'll knock your socks off again here Friday night with an open truck series again.
And what time?
8:50 starts qualifying. The race kicks off at 9, so about the same time we were here tonight.
All right, should be loads of fun. You'll see a lot of big names on from iRacing and PRN. It's a pretty popular league. I know Chuck runs it. I believe Gil. I don't know if he runs the truck, but I know he does run in PRN. But it should be fun.
Without a doubt. Mr. James?
Well, gentlemen, if y'all don't have anything else.
Oh, I do.
Oh.
I'm going to reach out to the chat. We got George Gibbs Jr. Said he loved the broadcast. He's a new sub. We appreciate it, George. You'll find us here on Sunday and Mondays, and for tomorrow for a one-off Friday night. So come join us, interact with us. We interact with you.
Yeah, the only place you're going to see that happen OCR TV. None of the rest of them do it. We will continue as long as you continue. But as Trey said, tomorrow night, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're wrapping up the All-Star race of the OCRL. We're picking up PRN trucks tomorrow for Matt Kingston, Thomas Morris, the ever-lovely Trey Landry, myself. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next time around.
See ya!
You make me